Yeah. So
Yes.
now we know for the POC nothing but yesterday I think 2-3 numbers there, right? I will explain again for the POC also. POC means it is a new project. We don't have any requirements and which tool is supposed to we can use, which protocol we need to use, and what is the application architecture, and we don't know anything. So at that time, what we need to do means we need to do for the one POC and we need to submit to the client. This based on that, client should understand the which tool is supposed to use, which protocol is supposed to use, and he know for the how many labor hours to finish this project. He get for the some information. So that is the point of we need to prepare for the proof of concept. Like we should understand the application architecture, and we should understand the what is the business flow of the application. Business flow is nothing but the flight booking application will be there. What is the business flow? Launch URL and login,
Launch URL.
flight booking, payment, and logout. This is the business flow. Means before you are doing for the any kind of testing, you should understand the business flow, because you need to record the script. Otherwise, you need to do for the some script announcements. Whatever maybe you should understand the business flow of the application. So in the POC point of view, you should understand the application architecture, and we should understand the business flow of the application, and we should understand which tool is supposed to use, like it is a load runner or JMeter or Neoload. So which tool we need to use and which protocol we need to use, like it is a web protocol or it is a Windows based web based application or is a Windows based application. So based on that, we should understand these all things. And once you we are know further now, we are using for the load runner tool in that web protocol. And what we need to do means we need to take for the simple business scenario and record the script and execute with the minimal users and report to the client. Then client, he should understand the we need to use for the load runner tool. Using the load runner tool, we are getting for these measurements. These measurements, these results, everything is good. Then you can start your process for the next step. So that is the POC. Means before he don't know anything, we need to know for this all things. We need to prepare one document and we need to send for him. Then client should understand the which tool is supposed to use, which protocol is supposed to use, and how many labor hours to finish this project he can understand. So that is the POC. So fine. Now we are clear for the POC and non-functional requirements. So non-functional requirements means critical business transaction and average response time and peak hours, off-peak hours, and which pages are mostly accessing the users. And apart from this, OS level threshold statistics like CPU and memory utilization. So CBT means what are the critical business transaction in our application. So yesterday we are actually tried one Facebook application, right? So in Facebook, what things we can do? We can launch the application and after that upload video, download video. This all will be critical business transaction. Means mostly users will be accessing that transaction. We can call it as a critical business transaction. So going to the comment and like will be there. These are critical business transactions or not? So many number of users will be accessed, but it will take for less than 1 second, less than 1 second only it will happen. So that is why the two will be not a critical business transaction, like upload video, download video, and watching video and log out. These all things will be coming to the CBT. So what are the critical business transactions? Which pages are mostly accessing the users? We can call it as a critical business transactions. And going to the average response time, like launch is how much time it is taking, login how much time it is taking, click on flight how much time it is taking, find flight how much time it is taking, and payment how much time it is taking for, and log out. So these all things we need to gather from the client. That is the average response time. So we are sending the request and we are getting from the response. This round trip of request and response, we can call it as a response time. And going to the peak hours and off peak hours. Peak hours, nothing but, so for example, bank application will be there. So in what happen in every Monday will be number of users will be coming to the bank and they're doing for their transaction. So the Monday to Tuesday will be very peak hours. And after that, you can observe after Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday onwards, up to Thursday, it will be less number of customers will be coming to the bank because those will be off peak hours. Same to going to the again, I'm explaining for the one more example as a Facebook will be there. So you can observe after 5 evening to night 9 or 10 o'clock, number of users will be access Facebook application. They're doing for their transactions. So means at the time load will be more. So those hours we can call it as a peak hours. Going to the morning hours like morning, like in 5 a.m. to morning 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. You can observe very less load will be happen because at that time everyone will be busy, but only less number of users will be accessed. That is the only off peak hours. Look, going to the next, which pages are mostly accessing the users? Like in the Facebook application will be there. Mostly which pages will be access users? Which pages we can access? Hello. Okay. Hello.
Hello, Kiran.
Yeah. Tell me. Actually, which
Mostly they will
pages?
use
Yeah.
home page mainly use there.
Yes, home page, and after that they are doing for the charting, and this all will be mostly users will be accessing, right? So those will be, we need to ask for the client, and as same to the, we need to ask for the client voice level threshold statistics like CPU, memory. What is the CPU and what is the memory? So these all things we need to gather from the client. So if anything, everything will be client will provide, then it is fine. Maybe the client not provided, then what we need to do, we need to gather from the our point of view, we need to gather our non-functional requirements. Like we are divided for the 3 cases, just now we discussed, right? Client doesn't know anything application and application production. Anyone know what we can do for client doesn't know anything application production? Then what we need to do? Just now I explained. Suraj, Dwarkesh, Viskar.
Okay, I don't have idea.
Just now we discussed, right? Suresh. Okay, going to the next, jump to the test plan. So test plan means before starting our test, we need to prepare the test plan. Like, so we are doing for, before doing for the perform testing, we need to prepare the test plan, and to approval point of, we need to send to the project manager. Once he will approval, then we need to start our testing. So in the test plan document, what are things will be there, like what is the object, what is the scope, what kind of things we need to do, and what is our entry criteria, what is the exit criteria, what kind of testings we need to do, what is the deliverable times, what is the risk and mitigations, and these all things we need to mention. And apart from this, what are the scenarios we are doing, what is the scripting plan, and what is the execution plan, what is the each and every plan we need to mention in the document, and we need to send to the approval point of the project manager. Once he will observe this test plan, okay, we are doing for the, these are the scenarios. Okay, in scripting we are you're doing for these timings, and execution will finish in these timings. Okay, final project sign up will be this. Okay, what are the hardware configuration also we need to mention, like how many CPUs we are using, what is the memory we are using, and everything we can mention. Once you can observe, yeah, these all things is everything is good, then you will approve for the our test plan. Then what we need to do is we need to start our work. So in that point of view, we have to do the test data preparation. Test data preparation means for single user point of view, we are doing for the like scripting. But we are doing for the 1,000 users, 1 lakh users, 50 users, 2,000 users. We need to execute the test. Means we need that much of data. So we need to prepare for the username and passwords will be that many users and passwords. So that is the test data. Like we need to login details like username, password 200. We are doing for the 200 load test. So we need for the 200 username and password. So we need to get the test data. Like if it is already we have the DB is there database. We need to go to the DB and we need to get the login details. Maybe if we don't have any DB, then what we need to do is we need to prepare for the manually also. Maybe already we have existing will be there. We need to use the existing data. So based on that, we need to prepare for the test data. And going to the next will be workload model. So workload model nothing but before execution, we need to prepare for the workload model. Like what are the scenarios we are executing? See, for a flight booking will be there. In the flight booking is a one scenario and flight cancel ticket will be second scenario. We need to mention that scenarios and response times means like login, how much time it is taking, and same to the is flight booking number of users we are executing for the 100 users, and flight cancel booking will be we are executing with a 50. So we need to mention this all details in the workload model document. So once we can prepare the test plan, workload model and everything, then we are moving to the scripting part. So when this with all things we can do means if it is a newly project means that will be we don't have anything and it is a newly then we need to do for this all things. So we have everything will be there. No need to do these 3 steps. We can directly move to the test plan and workload model and test data. And after that, we are going to the scripting and recording and enhancements. So script recording and enhancements where we can do. Yes, anyone?
Virtual user generator.
Yes, virtual user generator means in scripting and recording means once test plan is completed and we can get for the approval from project manager, then we need to start our scripting. So you need to do the scripting means you need to understand the business flow, right? So without business flow understanding, you directly not jump to the script to recording because you should understand the business flow only. Then your recording time will be you are not get any errors, any mistakes you not do. So that is why before doing for the scripting, you should like understand the business flow. Like so, for example, we are doing only flight booking application only. Assume so you should understand that business flow. So I will, Suresh, did you install software?
Today only I got my laptop, Kiran. I'll do it.
Okay, now you are connected laptop or mobile?
Yes, connect laptop.
Okay. Because if it's possible, we can show for the recording how to installation also. We'll show for team. Then
Okay.
everyone can do it. Download data. You are downloaded that files.
No. Just got and connected to this class.
Meanwhile, you can download it.
Sure.
I will explain how to install software and this all things I will explain to team once our class is finished. So now see, I am doing for the like this application. So maybe you are doing for the scripting, right? Maybe doing for the same thing. You don't know the flow. You should not understand. You can click on this. By mistake, what will happen, right? You need to click for the flights. But you know, you don't know business flow, then you click for the flight itinerary. No, I did mistake. Again, you can come to this miss. This is the mistake. So we don't do for that things in while recording the script. That is why you should be understand the business flow of our application. So what are things I need to record? You should be practice yourself. Like we can click on flights and after the continue, and we need to select for this flight booking with and we need to enter for the details and after that sign up. So these all things you can practice manually, then you can go with the scripting. Is it fine? So these all will be our PT life cycle. So if anyone may ask for the interview questions, what is the process in following your organization, or what is the which process following your organization or PT life cycle, and what is our roles and responsibilities? Anyone asks me, we need to give for this answer only. Okay. So interview point of view, this must, because you told us my roles and responsibility POC non-functional requirements. Then definitely they will ask what is the POC, what are the non-functional requirements. Okay, client doesn't, then he will provide these things. Maybe client doesn't know, then what will happen? So he will ask this type of questions. So that is why these 3 points also very important. I think I'm not shared, right? A document yesterday, I forget. I will share to in group. I will share in group. Okay. Today onwards, actually, I removed for all. Okay. So almost done. Suresh, now you're ready?
For installation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do later.
Yeah, I'll do it now, no problem.
No. I need to show for the team also. That is the
Okay, then yeah, I'll share my screen then.
So now we are finished for the PT life cycle. Then tomorrow onwards will be we start only scripting and recording. 5th point onwards we can start. Like vUser, we need to start vUser. Because everyone will be installed, right? We need to start for the scripting, and everyone every day will be assignments. I will give for the assignments. Suresh, you are sharing.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
So we need to download for these 2 files, WebTour and LoadRunner. What I shared, right? These 2, you guys can download it. Once download, right? You need to extract that file.
Yeah, what? I do want.
Okay, open that. Come down.
Okay.
Down. Strawberry. You click on that.
Even
Okay, yeah, double. Accept. Install. So everyone able to see, right?
Yeah, Ketan.
Please follow same steps once you get software. Meanwhile, you can unzip that load runner. That is, it is a zip file only, right? Yeah, I extract. After extracted, right, you can click on double click and the installation process will be start. No need to do anything, just click on next. That's it.
నీ వరకు అప్పుడే అప్పుడా మ్యాజిక్
Install. Maybe it will disconnected. Please rejoin if you want to see this installation. Next.